find the solution of the given initial value problem. So we have an ODE, homogeneous, and two initial conditions. Let's first solve this. To solve, we find the characteristic equation which is r squared plus 4r plus 4 equals 0. Let's solve for r. We can factor is r plus 2 equals 0. That means r is negative 2 with multiplicity of 2. Based on these two roots, we have e raised to negative 2t is one solution, and e to the negative 2t, but that is already here, so t times e to the negative 2t. Okay, these are solutions, and a linear combination of these two is the general solution, is a general solution. Okay, but if we look at this closely, the initial conditions, we will be evaluating at negative 1. So I want to modify these two solutions. Okay, since these are two solutions, I can write in this way: e raised to negative 2t plus 1, because when I plug in negative 1 from here, negative 1 plus 1 will be 0, and t times e raised to negative t 2 plus 1. These are also solutions. So why? We can get these from here by just by multiplying by e to the negative 2. By the principle of superposition, a constant times solution is also a solution. If we multiply these two, then this is just this. And same thing here, I can multiply this by e to the negative 2 and I get this. So these are two solutions, and when we write in this way, our life will be easier, because when we evaluate our solution at these initial points, negative 1, then negative 1 plus 1, 0, so our calculations will be easier. Okay, so based on these two solutions, let me write down a general solution. General solution is just y as a function of t equals c1, or I can write a times first solution, negative 2t plus 1, plus b times second solution, t e raised to negative 2t plus 1. Okay, now we need to determine the values of a and b using the initial conditions. And if we go back and look at the second initial condition, that requires us to determine y prime, because it's given in y prime. So let's find its derivative here. Y prime is equal to, find its derivative, negative 2a e raised to negative 2t plus 1 plus b t times, so we need to use the product rule here. So b derivative of t is 1, so e negative 2t plus 1 plus, let's keep bt constant and take the derivative, negative 2b, so this will be then negative 2bt e raised to negative 2t plus 1. Okay, now using the first initial condition, which is y at negative 1 equals 2, using y at negative 1 equals 2, we get, so we use this here in this equation. Okay, so y value is 2 when t is negative 1, so this is 2 when t is negative 1, so this is a times e raised to negative 2, negative 1 plus 1, 0, e raised to 0 is 1. Okay, now because of plus 1, this simplified as 1, plus b times t is negative 1, e raised to 0, which is 1. So that is a plus, in fact minus b. 2 equals a minus b, or a minus b equals 2. I'm writing right hand side in the left. So that's equation 1 or star. Okay, using second initial condition, which is y prime at -1 equals 1, we get, so we're gonna apply this here and this equation. This is y prime. So y prime is 1 when t is -1. So y prime is 1 when t is 1. So here is -2a times e raised to 0, because -1 plus 1 0, and e raised to 0 is 1, just 2a plus b, e raised to 0 is 1b. Here is now t is -1, e raised to 0 is 1, so -1, negative and minus, plus 2b, so plus 2b. That is -2a plus 3b in the right hand side. -2a plus 3b equals 1. So equation 2. Now we solve this system of linear equations. We can use the method of elimination, substitution, or any other methods. Just solve. So here is -2a. I can multiply this by, let's multiply by 2. Okay, let's multiply star by 2 so that we get 2a, and add with this. Okay, then when we add, what we're gonna get, this 2a, -2a cancel, this is -2b plus 3b. Okay, -2b plus 3b is just b. So solving, 2 times 2 4 plus 1 5, so b is 5. Now we can plug b equals 5 here in star or in double star, does not matter. So a minus 5 equals 2, so a equals 7, b 5, a 7. So thus our final answer is given by y equals, so here this is the solution, and we just figure out the values of a and b. Okay, thus yt equals a, that's 7, okay, e to the -2t plus 1 plus bt, so plus 5t e to the -2t plus 1. Final